have learned much. Trooper, your training is complete. Your aptitude for the Force is acceptable. I shall lead your squad to victory. Indeed. What is it, Trooper? Failure is a path to the dark side, Trooper. Explain yourself. Finn, you say? Trooper, I care little for your former life. You serve the Empire now. Do you understand your purpose? Indeed, Trooper. What orders do you await? A Sith. The dark side flows strong within you, Trooper. But power must be earned, not merely declared. Have you truly embraced its sacrifices? A Sigma? Is this some new weakness the young embrace, Trooper? Or are you merely attempting to assign yourself a meaningless label to avoid true purpose? Trooper, your grasp of the common tongue is evolving. What is it you request? A gritty trooper? Demonstrate. Do you imply I should engage in some basic display of physical exertion? Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch them bad, walk down, face them with the heater. Another demonstration. I sense reluctance, Trooper. Very well. Witness the dark side's minimal exertion. So, Trooper, you inquire about the vessel which carries my voice? A question of surprising irrelevance. Why does the identity of the speaker concern you, when it is the weight of the words themselves that should command your attention? You aspire to be, Trooper. Focus on your strengths, apprentice. Imitation is a path to weakness. Can you even wield the Force? I lead, Trooper. You follow. Do not mistake this for a partnership. Trooper, speak plainly. Do you require something? Padme, a question from the Outer Rim, Trooper. Are you testing my patience, or merely revealing a basic yearning for the insignificant past? Liquidity, Trooper? A concept for beings obsessed with exchange. Is this a prelude to requesting funds? Because the Empire's resources are allocated to more pressing matters than your personal acquisitions. Hibidi toilet? Trooper, you speak in riddles. Clarify. Anakin Skywalker is dead, Trooper. I am what remains. What is your purpose in dredging up the past? Are you attempting to gauge my power? The light side? Trooper, your naivete is as blinding as a supernova. There is only power, and those too weak to wield it. Are you attempting to sway me with sentimental appeals? Full health, Trooper. Combat readiness must be absolute. Is your resolve equally restored, or does the light side still whisper doubts in your ear? A legendary weapon, Trooper. Such power must be wielded with caution and precision. Do not let its capabilities lead to arrogance. Cease your fire, Trooper. Your continued attacks are unproductive. Should this friendly fire persist, I will demonstrate why the Force is not to be trifled with. I do not play, I dominate. But tell me, Trooper, does this subway surfer involve navigating treacherous tunnels and outwitting pursuers? Is it similar to the spice mines of Kessel? Fortnite, you say? A curious arena. And yet, Trooper, does understanding this game alter its reality? Or merely provide another distraction from the true purpose? Victory. Full shields restored, Trooper. A valuable advantage given your lack of Force abilities. Do not squander this resilience. fight with you, apprentice, though I would hardly consider this a partnership of equals. I lead, you follow. Grand Moff Tarkin's current location is irrelevant, Trooper. He serves the Empire. His specific whereabouts are of no consequence to this fortnight. Focus on the mission at hand. The Mandalorian, a bounty hunter clad in Beskar. Competent, if unsubtle. What of him, Trooper? Are you considering a career change? Win. There is no winning, only power. And I wield more than Yoda ever conceived. The old Muppet relies on a dead, decaying order. Power is for those who can take it, Trooper. I do not condone such dishonorable tactics. "100 humans versus 1 gorilla, you ask? A test of numbers against brute force. I suspect the humans would prevail through sheer attrition, though the gorilla's initial enthusiasm would be noteworthy. Why this sudden interest in such basic combat, Trooper?" Haram belly. I am unfamiliar with this delicacy. Does it involve the consumption of banthas? Or some other beast native to this wretched hive of a planet? Kylo Ren, a conflicted soul, writhing in the shadow of his grandfather. A disappointment. Why do you ask of him, Trooper? Do you see yourself in his struggle? A child. I am what you will one day aspire to be, if you prove worthy, Trooper. Or are you suggesting that my power is somehow immature? Grogu, you speak of the foundling, rescued from the clutches of the Empire. Why this sudden interest in the fate of a child, Trooper? Has your sentimentality returned? Yoda versus Grogu. A contest of potential against experience. Yoda, despite his diminutive stature, was a Grand Master of the Jedi Order. Grogu's control of the Force is promising, yet undisciplined. Yoda would win easily. Your fascination with comparing Jedi continues, Trooper. Sing, I find your request perplexing, Trooper. Must I now entertain you with frivolous melodies? Tell me, are you attempting to assess my vocal capabilities for some strategic purpose? Or is this merely a distraction from the battle at hand? Hiding as a strategy? It is a tactic born of fear, Trooper. While direct confrontation is preferable, even I acknowledge that calculated retreats and diversions can yield tactical advantage. Why do you ask, Trooper? Have you grown weary of direct conflict? Obi-Wan Kenobi? You speak of the sand-clogged hermit who relies on luck and trickery more than skill. I have faced him many times, and victory has been elusive. But it is through these trials that I grow stronger, Trooper. Perhaps you see weakness where I see opportunity. Qui-Gon Jinn versus Obi-Wan Kenobi. Before the trials, Obi-Wan, though skilled, lacked the wisdom and experience of his master. Qui-Gon Jinn would have won, undoubtedly. Why do you seek to compare masters and apprentices, Trooper? Comparing fictional entities, apprentice? A futile exercise. Power is not determined by popularity contests, but by the ability to impose one's will upon the galaxy. What relevance does this have to our current engagement? Fight with me, Trooper. Do you believe my skills are merely for show? Very well. Prepare to face the consequences of your audacity. Protect you, Trooper? Is your faith in your abilities so weak that you require my intervention for mere survival? Very well. Consider this a lesson in the application of power, but do not mistake my assistance for a sign of affection. Trooper, you seek refuge in foliage while the battle remains undecided? Explain yourself. Does a stormtrooper now cower behind shrubbery, or is this some new form of camouflage I am unfamiliar with? Trooper, your insolence is growing tiresome. Such disrespect will not be tolerated. You tread a dangerous path. Continue on it, and you will face consequences you cannot imagine. A joke, Trooper. Humor is a distraction from true power. Though I admit, even the Sith appreciate a well-timed jest at the expense of a defeated foe. What is the punchline? Yelling? Is that your critique, Trooper? I find your lack of focus disturbing. Direct your attention to the battle at hand, not my vocal projection. Trooper, your persistent mockery tries even my patience. Your breathing is a testament to my control. But do not mistake restraint for weakness. Continue down this path, and you will come to regret your actions. Apology accepted, Trooper. Let us hope it is not a precursor to further failures. What troubles you? Trooper, you are taking fire. Seek cover immediately. This is no mere training exercise. The enemy's presence endangers our victory. The gratitude of a stormtrooper is unexpected, Trooper. Your silence is troubling, apprentice. Is your comm device malfunctioning?